Jeez. What a pain all this is. Oh well. Jeez. What a pain all this is. Alright. I know that's working now. Jeez, it took forever. I apologize immensely. I apologize. I don't know what just happened before. I was trying to start streams for like ever, and lo and behold, the whole thing was just not working with me. So you gotta love it, right? There's always something that has to go wrong sometimes every once in a while. But let's try to never have that happen again, because that sucked. And I don't want to deal with that anymore. Alright. I'm gonna quickly just kind of jump into it overall, though. I want to make sure that things go as smoothly as possible. So, a little delay as possible. This was supposed to happen about almost an hour ago. All right. All right. What a day. What a life. What everything, honestly. It's gonna... Okay. That's working. That's working. Cool. All right. I don't want to delay anymore. Let's just switch over here. All right. Hello. Jeez. I'm going to use the other screen today in general that I set up a while back. So I'm over on the right side today. This is actually working. Cool. Cool. Love that. We're going to be doing a Danganronpa kind of character tier list today. As a big fan of the series, this is just going to be avoiding all sorts of spoilers as a whole, because spoilers suck, right? Nobody wants to be spoiled on anything. But following up after that, I just kind of want to rank them and just kind of compare them. And I don't know, I've never done a tier list before, so it's kind of interesting like that. I've seen them before, never done one, so why not, right? Although for all the effort I put in, it just took way too long to get set up. So without further ado, I want to kind of just jump into it. Alright, so we got 5 tiers here, the basic tiers. I just kind of went to tiermaker.com itself to actually do this. No, that's good, still cool. So, S tier, super ultimate tier. That's what I'm gonna go with here, why not, right? Probably could have done this at a time, but why not? Just awesome, you know, we'll just do awesome here. Basic. C. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. Or C, more like, see you later. What's that's an Mbuki quote right there from Danganronpa 2, I believe. D. Don't know. Maybe we add another tier? Or we add another tier? Oh shoot. Oh, okay, add a row below. Just set that on me. You can drag it up. Just up a little bit. Don't know. Kill. Let's just do a kill this character here. Sure. Alright. That's good, right? This would be like the F, I guess. B. This is already starting to become very ridiculous as a whole. Alright, we have all the characters here. So I like that they didn't arrange them in order. So 2's in here, 3's in here, 1's in here, cool. We have RV3, well, maybe one of my favorites, but don't know. Maybe I do know, actually. These might be the victims from the girl one. Another episode or something. Yeah, I remember you. You're the high-pitched farmer guy, but yeah, I don't want to spoil that. So they have those characters in there as well. Okay, it's kind of spread throughout as a whole. The Cubs. All right, that makes sense. The kids. All right, and then a lot of people. Kane. Starting off at number 1, Kane. Hopefully the music isn't too loud, but after all the, not spamming, I feel bad, but after all the failed attempts at getting this to even work with me, I'd be surprised if it didn't make it, so I'm just gonna turn this up a little bit. Hello? Okay, yeah, it's a bit loud. We're trying to turn that down. How about that? Is this better? Alright, it's a little better. Alright. Got some very low background music. I noticed last time that the music was too loud, so it was definitely on my mind. But yeah, Kane. I'm gonna watch this out. Kane will be I don't know. She's kind of basic for now. Let's do, she's like a good basic thing. Text messages. Of course, I want to look at my phone naturally. Yeah, Kane's basic. What do we know about Kane? She likes to fight. She likes to eat. She's scared of supernatural things, I think. Or is that somebody else? Because I know there's a couple characters who are scared of, like, occult kind of. I'm actually gonna turn this up a little bit more. Like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she had an alright. She was okay, but she's hard to connect to as like a actual character. Like, and I think she's a little bit sexualized, and I don't know. She's not as, for now, she's gonna stay there. I'm sure we'll go back. We might go back to her later. Angie. I like Angie. I wish they did more with her as a whole. She has a whole island mystery kind of thing going on. You don't really know where to place her. She could be a killer. She could be a victim. She's kind of has this kind of cultish thing going on, kind of amazing, interesting like that. I'm moving my head off the screen. Wow. But yeah, Angie, I don't know if I'd say awesome. Maybe you're going to go on Girl C, more like C. That sounds messed up. I wish they did more with her character though. So I guess I feel like they missed a lot of things there. Maybe like you could have made her more interesting. The art's kind of cool. The sprites are kind of cool. Like, how divine. That's pretty cool. This is gonna be I feel like this is just gonna be a stream of me just second guessing myself on everything I believe about these characters as a whole, huh? I don't want to see the other girl C. It's the girl C category that's throwing me off, because it's like girl C, more like see you later. It sounds like a trash kind of. Maybe that should be F instead. I feel like we need more. Is Angie better than Akane though? I feel like they are. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna edit this. C, B, A, S. There we go. All right. Aoi Asahina. She's just a nice girl. Kind of helpful, swimmer girl. She's similar to Akane in a lot of ways, like sexualization, just because of how they made her. Where would I place you? I do like that she kind of messed around with people a little bit, though. Like in the game, there's an instance where she kind of was like stiff set. She's very emotional of a character. Just not sure how that connects as a whole. Okay, that's fine still. I actually feel like obliged to like move that away because it's too close to me now. Dude, I'm gonna go basic for now. Byakuya Tagami. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like Byakuya for the longest time. I still don't know how I feel about him. He's just kind of a prick. Like, the whole first game, he did a lot of morbid things with. Can't spoil anything. He was just a scumbag. He didn't trust anybody. He for a long time, like 5 chapters, just kind of sowed discontent and distrust among everybody, if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna move this over a little bit. What else, I guess, on top of that? Oh, this is moving away, isn't it? Over here. How about that? Does that fix that a little bit? Yeah, that's better. What else here? Byakuya. Just, I don't know. I mean, he grows over the series to the character. He's like, oh, I actually can have friends. I am not as rich as anymore or whatever. But honestly, kind of wish he was killed. I don't particularly care for his antics. Like the chapter 2 things he did to someone I don't want to spoil. It's just not cool. How he just kind of screwed around with everybody and with their lives on the line. And honestly, he treats people kind of badly. So I don't know. He's not like a good person as a whole. He's just kind of a scumbag. Celeste, honestly, awesome character. The design's awesome. Just everybody loves the gothic kind of look almost. The whole kind of medieval thing always interests me, always amazes me as a whole. So I love that. What else? Honestly, like the trial itself. Shoot, not the trial. The experiences. I'm really trying to avoid spoilers. It's just hard to avoid a spoiler. I think wanting to reminisce about the whole series. Celeste as a whole, though, is a character that the red eyes, the pale complexion, their willingness to not even necessarily just use others. I mean, they used to consider everyone friends, but at the same time, they aren't willing to. They're willing to, you know, do things to accomplish their needs, I guess I'd say. The gambling thing is cool. Honestly, they're just a cool, awesome character as a whole. Chiaki. Oh, so much love for Chiaki. Chiaki is Hajime's hard support throughout. That sounds bad. Hard support through the entirety of Danganronpa 2. She is core support through your like moments when you find out depressing news or distraughtful news or feel betrayed. She helps in all the class trials, kind of keep everyone on track. The gaming thing definitely makes her S tier automatically by herself, just because of the fact that she has that gaming talent. That resonates with like everybody automatically. The way she talks is kind of cute as a whole. The way she interacts with Hajime, though, the lovey-doveyness. Honestly, you really feel so much for her throughout the course of the game. You really come to like her in the second one, but in the anime and every other element, other media as well, it's like the ending, you really just love her, and it's just heartbreaking, the whole thing. So yeah, I'm S tier right now. Again, all of these are prevalent to change at any point. Chihiro. Honestly, Chihiro is like such a... I'm gonna be careful here, because I can't specify something. Chihiro is a character that is very kind, meek, and gentle, and honestly just doesn't want any murder, just as a good old hard person. Honestly, Chihiro could have done more with, and Chihiro was an but a GOAT by going and creating means of learning more about the games and trying to escape as a whole. I'm gonna take a drink here. Wow, it's hard to talk for a while. Yeah, this looks like chocolate milk. It's not chocolate milk, it's water. Container, I'm just making it do. I lost my water bottle from last time. Yeah, Chihiro's just a great character though. Kind. Yeah, don't know where else to go, I guess, from there. I just like Chihiro. That's where Chihiro's gonna stay from. I'm trying to avoid the spoiling again. Fuyuhiko starts off as a complete scumbag. Distrustful of the group. Doesn't want to go to the parties. Doesn't want to do anything really. Keeps in contact with the really one connection they have with the group as a whole. But after the second trial, he really starts to open up as a whole and become... Is that a spoiler? After a certain period of the game, whatever, the second trial, he really opens up as a whole, and he kind of slowly opens himself up to the group. He also opens himself in another way. Yeah, he just becomes much more meek, much more friendly, and he still, you know, gets really angry and does his things or whatever, but He's much more of a bro after that, and he grows in the character. So you're asking about like early game Fuyuhiko, kill, obnoxious, but late game, basic doesn't really work. I don't know, maybe we had another category just for Fuyuhiko and F for Fuyuhiko. We'll add a row above. Let's just be great. Let's do great characters as a whole. So there you go. They're not awesome. They're not ultimate tier, but they're just a great character. You know? That being said, they'd have a little growth journey over the game, so I like seeing that. There are other characters that could have done that, but it just didn't happen, so you don't get to see that. Gonta, I love Gonta. He's just... A lot of people hate the way he talks. He's like, Gonta is gentleman. Gonta live with animal people. Gonta love animals, but I love him. He's just so kind-hearted. He doesn't do anything without, you know, the things he does is out of just kindness and gentleness that he's aware of. You know, there's often times where he's not able to control some of his actions per se, but I think that definitely helps his character. I would have loved to have seen Gonta actually survive. Shoot, that's a spoiler. Ignore that. Oh god. I already screwed up. At this point, like, should I just keep going? I was really trying to not avoid that. I would have liked to have seen Gonta whatever, live longer or do more, right? He's a great guy. The whole stereotype of the big guy dying doesn't make much sense to me. I like big guy. Big boys, I don't really get why they have to die every single game. But yeah, he helps out with, you know, lifting things, helps out with magical shows, helps out with really anything. And it feels like every single, you know, time you see Gonta, he gets framed for something. Well, Gonta was there for this. Well, Gonta could throw this, and it's just because of his strength, but he's just a good character. Gonta goes up in the awesome tier. Gundam Tanaka himself, S tier. His voice is amazing. His hamsters are adorable. His whole everything about him is awesome. He goes out and he doesn't even care. He just goes out like a chat. He just basically says, "Yeah, I did this, I did that. So what if I don't care if I'm spoiling now. I'll do what I need to do." Basically, like, long story short, he's a very maybe even animalistic guy. He's very aggressive in behavior, very keen, but I love his background about how he has an angel and a demon kind of thing, where he talks about it kind of hints at the idea that his parents as a whole are, one of them was most abusive, or it was not, you know, a good parent. One of them was, he put him on a pedestal, they were an angel to him. I'm assuming it was his mom by the context, but I mean the gothic, again, not the gothic, but the almost emo-ish level of like outfit and how ridiculous he is and things he says so bluntly about how to the nether realm you go. I don't know, like sending people, talking about people will be, you will die. Like, I don't know, it's the way he says it's just awesome. So he's up there. Now, is he better than Chiaki though? He's a really great character. I'll leave it there, we'll figure it out. Hajime, honestly, Hajime was, for me, an S tier. I just love the concept of the story of, he goes through the whole game, he doesn't know who he is, he feels lost, he's not confident, you know, and that goes back to his school memories, right? How he wasn't confident, he didn't feel like he was on the same level as everyone else, he felt minuscule, but over the course of the game he becomes more of a, hey, I'm the same as you, we're both humans, I'm alive. Even in the very end, part of the reason who he saves, I'm just screw this spoiler thing right now. Even at the very end, he's the one that manages to break everyone out of this depressive rut of nothing will happen, we give up, we can't do this. He powers through, goes Super Saiyan. I mean, the whole concept of what happened to him is horrific, but it just adds so much more context and, you know, strength to his character as a whole. And there's a lot of irony in there, but like, I just love Hajime as a character. Ifumi, honestly, oh god, he's the first, more like see you later. He's not interesting to me. He's an artist He draws stuff cool. I think art people are talented. I think art people are amazing, right? I don't get why he looks like a hamster. It doesn't make any sense to me. He started this whole trend of cursed looking characters as a whole, which I don't approve of. He's incredibly depressive. I don't like his queen mentality towards women in the real world kind of thing. It's kind of gross looking, honestly, in a modern viewpoint. I don't like the whole Princess Piggles thing or whatever it was he did back then, where it's like some weird anime girl that he has as like his backpack and everything. It's just weird. It just strikes me as like creepy adult kind of vibes, and I'm concerned. I think that if he kept on that course of life, he might make money, but he'll got so many itches up here. He'll just like be a creep, honestly. He'd be somebody you never want to really talk to. So I wouldn't mind if he just quietly faded into the history. Yoko, my magic. As not goes. I actually like Hiyoko. This is not Hiyoko. Oh my goodness, it's Himiko. Oh no. Do I have to downgrade you just because I messed up your name? You're just gonna go awesome then. Himiko is great. The magic, the wow, kind of like playful kind of sprites, kind of fun. Like the ultimate kind of lazy attitude of doesn't really care. It's like a couple times she'd be surprised. I just think that they're just an awesome character, just overall an actual good, really good fit add on to the cast. Honestly, if they were the killer, I don't think most people would have really guessed that they could have been a killer to begin with. So I think that makes them a lot much more of a better overall kind of thing. Oh, I am so sorry about people who are commentating and nothing didn't show up till now. That's so weird. So I'm gonna actually go look at that right now. So cute. Yes, cute emote. Hello, Dubu. It's good to see you again. Jiraxu, welcome to the chat. I'm so sorry about the delay. I hope you're still here hanging out in general. I'm just going through the tier list right here. I gotta like put this in another tab or something because for some reason the chat wasn't updating on my phone or whatever. Or it was, and it was just vanishing. My stupid self forgot how that works. But welcome. Magic. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what Himiko's all about. Thank you. But yeah, Himiko overall is a great character. Speaking my phone just turned off on me. Bear with me, please. Oh, and now it updates. Go figure, the chat completed update. So, yeah, Himiko is a great character. Or the magic show is kind of fun. The little dynamics are pretty cool as a whole. I just think it's hilarious to have somebody in there who has the ability of magic, but they can't actually get out. Just incredibly lazy. Just even when you talk to them, just funny to be around. I don't know. It's joy. Himiko, honestly, I wanted to kill this character. I hated Himiko when I first played through Danganronpa 2, but she goes up because of the fact that she started developing throughout the course of the game with the elements of Mahiru. Yes, even though it sounded really Mahiru or something like stupid screechy, but it was kind of funny to see her, the bully, get bullied afterwards. Honestly, she could have made it to the very end of the game and had this big redemption arc. She could have pulled like a Fuyuhiko, the whole dynamic of living the whole game, redeeming their character. Started off as a trashy skank. She'd call like Mikan that, but a trashy skank. Honestly, is she worse than Hifumi? No, God, no. I'm sorry, I shouldn't do this. Get over here, Hifumi. How do I move you over? There you go. Yeah, no, definitely not worse than Hifumi. That being said, is she better than Aoi Asakina? And the reality is probably not, because the way she was is just kind of overall kind of scummy. I just didn't like Hiyoko, and I just thought her dancing was kind of stupid. Like, she never used her talent really anything. Her dynamic was just kind of harassing everybody in the cast, and it didn't add much to anything really. But it was funny to see her kind of be like bullied back a little bit. A little bit of revenge. Ibuki, awesome character. Gotta think about this. Where did I put you? Is it S tier? Probably not, just because of how dumb she'd act sometimes. But her hearing was awesome. Her style is her character design is awesome. She's just a great character. Her positivity, expressionism, music as a whole, just definitely added on as a whole. Hiyoko, Mista, the worst character. How dare she be bullying Mikan? I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, she lived. I felt bad for Mikan for like the whole first half of the game, just because of the fact that how she just harassed her. God, I gotta make sure this phone is like keeping up to date because it is not updating properly. So I'm gonna have to keep going between tabs, so that's fine. But yeah, is she worse than Chihiro, Ganta, Celeste, or Hiyoko? Not Hiyoko. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing here. For whatever reason, I see the character, and it's gonna keep calling her Hiyoko, and it's making me sad. So we're just not gonna. She who shan't be named. Yeah, I don't know. I just loved her, what she added to the cast. She might have been dumb of a character, but for me, she added a lot. Unpopular opinion: you like Hiyoko? That's fair. Everyone's used to the. I just didn't like Hiyoko. I mean, over the while, she kind of grew on me, but I just didn't like what she did dynamic-wise and stuff. I thought a lot of the stuff she did was just borderline weird. But let's see. Ibuki Miyoda, though, she definitely brought a lot of life to the party. So, of what they've done, I think she's better than Chihiro. Even though Chihiro did Chihiro did a lot, though. I think she's up there for me. I don't know. I'll put her behind in front of Chihiro. Junko. First game, she's actually pretty interesting little twist of a character. Overall, pretty good. I'd say after that, though, is kind of when it gets really weird. Because they kind of bring her back like 4 times. Like every time it's Junko who did it. It's always Junko. Even Samugi says in V3, it's always Junko. Honestly, I don't know. I just like to see them die. I don't personally care for just Despair. I get they're like the main antagonist of the series, but a lot of it's just ridiculous. The concept that a silly like despairful high school girl can destroy the whole world is kind of ridiculous as a whole, even though it sounds cool. The music's too loud. All right, I'll fix that. Thank you. I'm gonna drop it a little bit. All right, I dropped it a little bit. Thank you very much for that, Jiraxu. But what was I going on with this? All right. Yeah, Junko isn't very much of a character that I care too much for. There's not a whole lot of development. You really kind of see her at the end, and that's like her true self, and it's just awful. Every time you see her, it's just end of a game. It's very minuscule. It's just like, we know your shtick. You're despairful. You want to cause everyone depression, basically, and make them want to kill themselves. And there's not really any way going about it. Kaede, S tier. Even though we barely see her in the game, her kind, cheerful attitude, her team leader vibes, outfit's cute, character design's cute. I would not have minded if Kaede was our protagonist through the whole entire game. That being said, she's not going to pass any of these characters who lived much longer and were able to do a lot more in the series as a whole. So, but right now, that's where I'm going to put Kaede. Just awesome character. Her connection with Shuichi was very beautiful. The music, Claire de Moon, I believe it was. Very beautiful song. The way they wrote her is beautiful. Her execution's even kind of traumatizing as a whole too. Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Star. I love Kaito. He's just such a supportive character as well. He just brings a lot of energy, and he's just stupid how he lives his life. He does a lot of dumb things as a whole. Rip Kaede, who died in the first chapter trying to be the MC. Yeah, I know, there's not really any reason for that as a whole. But I wasn't expecting it when I first played through the game for her to go, because I was really getting used to her. But I do think that was an interesting dynamic to actually kill a character as a whole. So I agree, though. 100% rip to Kaede there. By the way, is the music any better now as a whole? I'm hoping so. But let's see, though. I'm gonna get a drink really quick again. But yeah, Kaido's just great. Kaido, though, just kind of the late night workouts with Shuichi was pretty cool of an event to see as a whole. Music is good now. Thank you very much. What else? The love story between him and Maki. He's just so dumb. He's basically me as like a guy, and just any guy in the world. When they don't recognize that the girl's like into them, he literally was just like, oh, Maki just really wants to like hang out like at night and do exercises, and like cries for me and like tried to break in for me. The whole like 5th chapter of V3 was just awesome as a whole, because I had no clue what was going on at the time. And I'm on the edge of my seat trying to figure out who even is dead, because they have the dynamic of double people talking to you. It's like they're using both voices. I think the concept of Kaito working with Kokichi is bizarre. Kind of they hated each other all game, punching each other, whatever. But to get past that and do this kind of this crazy trial that helps set the guidelines for the final act of the story, I think was pretty cool. I wish he didn't die. I wish that I don't even know if they explained what killed him, to be honest. They made up the illness that killed him. It's kind of morbid, but yeah, I did wish he didn't die. But yeah, inspirational. Any character that motivates a character that I like a main character, you get a good connection with. Their core element of the story, a core element of the group, they are up there. Gosh, I'm gonna have to go through this afterwards. Kazuichi. Gosh, Kazuichi is a character that is incredibly obnoxious. His voice is kind of screechy. His whole bit with Sonya of like, please notice me, is obnoxious. His dynamic of like, I wish she'd notice me, I'll try really hard to notice. It's just really lame. I mean, I get like he's got this kind of slight kind of bro-ish kind of thing going on with like Hajime. Like it kind of ruins Hajime's worth, to be honest, because like he comments he's constantly like he basically takes on the pervert job of Teru after the whole first chapter, and it's not necessary. His teeth are bizarre, his hair looks ridiculous. He's an incredibly unuseful mechanic, minus being able to set up like a radio that's for convenience sake. It doesn't do much for the story as a whole. So I guess I'll see you later. Now, is he worse than Hifumi? No. He's worse than Hiyoko, though. That's my take on that matter. Should change the title to say spoilers. You have permission to do that. I don't remember what the command was. Chapter 5 in V3 was literally a love story between Kaito and Maki. In my opinion, I don't like the Kaito x Maki ship. I don't like Kaito. I have no idea why, but I just don't like Kaito. That's fair. Absolutely, that's fair. I do think that the dynamic that they were kind of programmed to love each other, made to love each other, their character designs, I think that was kind of interesting as a whole. But that's fair. I mean, it was very much a love story because it was back and forth. You didn't know who killed who, and she was very much crying for his sake. But yeah, that's a matter of opinion. Kibo. Jeez. Honestly, Kibo, what does he do? He blows up the academy at the end. Does he die? I don't even remember. He just flies off into the distance. What else does Kibo do? He whines about Kokichi making jokes about him and being a robophobe, which kind of rubs me the wrong way. Does he do anything for the story? No, he's just a robot. He doesn't do anything. Gosh, that's pathetic. I'm thinking here. I think he goes below Angie. I think he's a basic character. He doesn't do much for the story right now. I can't remember what else he does. Did he do anything? Hey, that's robophobic. You know it's robophobic. I don't really care at this point. Like, the reality is that Kibo, he does say, hey, that's robophobic, but like, what does he do? He doesn't help in the trials. In the very end, the whole reason he's even there is because of the fact that he is the reason. The viewers can see through his eyes. Like, he is a part of the game itself. And besides that point, though, there's really not any reason why he's even there. Like, Mew works on him a little bit, does some research on him. There's a couple bonus scenes with him, but like, there's not much point to him. Kirumi. Cooks for everybody, cleans from everybody, maid, sees a video, claims that she's like the Prime Minister of Japan or something. What else? I gotta run through this again. She's smart. I do like that. She's smart, so that gives her some points, considering she actually set up a very intensive kind of trial in Chapter 2. And what else? I don't know. I don't know if she's a great character, but she's... Think about it. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna put her in basic for now. I don't know where else to put Kurumi. Kurumi's literally a mom character. She's a mom character. She's very supportive, but like, I don't like the dynamic of her whole character changes because she sees a video. Like, oh, you were the Prime Minister of Japan or whatever. Well, now I have to kill somebody. Granted, she does kill the person who doesn't want to be there to begin with, really, or doesn't really care to be alive, but I don't know. She's like super supportive. She did. Yeah, she does mom everybody though. So, Kyoto, Kiyotaka. Oh my goodness, Kyoto. The entire city of Kyoto. Kyoto Ishimaru. Very orderly. I'm putting her right there for now. Do you say anything about it? How dare you put Himiko in just awesome? We might change these later, so Ryoma's mission failed successfully. Yeah, we'll get to Ryoma. He's got a ways to go, I'll tell you that. Ishimaru, though, he had this bromance with Owada. He like becomes like another person at some point. Like he morphs into like a combined version of them. After like chapter 2, he's like broken, so like the bromance kills him as a character. He's just kind of dead inside. He doesn't really care about the rules anymore. He's like, he could have came back as like, he could have came back as a character that redeemed itself kind of like over time, you know, grew past his, you know, his bro's death and, you know, comes back naturally, he's useful to everybody, but that just didn't happen. We never got to see that. I think he's a character that could definitely have been redeemed though, or done something with. Now, the question was, where do you put him, though? Is he worse than Akane? Well, he's better than... Is he better than Kibo? I don't know if he's better than Kibo. I'm trying to think. What he does, he just yells at you a bunch and just tells you to go to places. He's kind of obnoxious. He's just kind of like a basic side character. He doesn't do much. He's behind... Oh my goodness. Get over here. Aoi, stop running. Yeah, he's behind Aoi right now. I'm sad that his character died in the 3rd chapter where his character story was building. Yeah, he was really getting there. You know, I was curious what he would do. Wasn't sure if he'd be a killer at the moment because his whole personality changed. There wasn't really a whole lot of reason for him just to die there either. Just, they could have gone with a 1 kill because that was the first game. They haven't set up dynamic yet. They're definitely up there as my favorites, yes. But at that point in the series though, there really was no double kill like dynamic that had to stay. Hey, what's up, Jay? Welcome. We're talking about Danganronpa characters right now. We're tier listing things. So I tried getting the stream earlier to work. It took a little while, but I finally got it working. So just feel free to hang out if you want, or just kind of chill. But yeah, it's good to see you again, man. Yeah, I see you've been doing that Elden Ring grind recently, so mad respect on that. I picked it up a couple weeks ago, and then after getting that, playing through it a while, I just kind of set it down and haven't played it for a couple weeks, but I might get back into it at some point, so. But good to see you, man. So yeah, he's gonna stay here in the basic tier. So these are tiers over here, by the way. Kokichi lies through the whole game, never apologizes, cries a bunch, evil villain because he has his own evil organization. That's automatically a plus. I'm thinking A or S tier. We're gonna keep going. Manipulates people into committing murder when they don't want to. Kind of hate him for for what he did to Gonta. That being said, he's just such an awesome character. I started to hate him. Wanted to end the game, killing game. Made himself the main enemy of the group for really no apparent reason. But sometimes he lied. They actually would lead to the truth. So he was kind of helpful. He'll be an S tier character. Plus the way he talked and the way he acted, his mannerisms. He said a lot of funny things. He's definitely humorous. He's funny though. Yeah. Kiyotaka. No, this isn't Kiyotaka. Oh my goodness. Dude, I just did Kiyotaka. I'm losing it. Think here. Think. God. Oh, Korekio. Jeez, if I'm struggling with names, it's probably a bad sign. Korekio is not gonna get a great, or an awesome, or an S tier. That being said, I wanted to kill this character. I didn't like how his dynamics were, but over the last couple of weeks, I've come to grow to like this character for reasons. He's smart, where Hifumi and Kazuichi aren't. He's actually a smart character. I kind of like his face mask and his outfit a little bit. It's like military gear, but it's cool. He's like a history nerd, and that like links with me a little bit. I'm a bit of a history nerd myself, so I like that. He's a bit into like culture and stuff, which I can get behind. honestly, the big thing that sets me off is is the end of the trial and the end of the chapter when he's talking with his like my beloved. It's like his sister. But then you think about it more, and then you're thinking like, how much of that's real? Because his story could have been made by the people who made the game, so it might not even be real. Or his sister could have just manipulated him into like in some weird incestuous like gross love thing. So I actually don't want to kill this character. I don't want to see you later. God, do I want to give this a grade? That's gonna sound so bad. Maybe I put you next to Angie, you know, the person you murdered. Kill him. Shinguchi, okay. Kill him. No. I'm just saying, the more you think about it, I think he's actually a pretty intelligent enemy. I think that his whole spiel about the seesaw is hilarious. The memes there are great. And I don't know, I don't personally hate him. I think it was pretty obvious he was going to be a killer. It wasn't really like hidden, so it's pretty guessable. And I think some of the ways he did the murder were pretty smart. I don't think he needed to kill Tenko though. I think that was stupid. That whole element of I need to seesaw kill someone to add more people for my sister is bizarre. But he is a serial killer, so maybe that gives him a negative now that I think about it, because I just remembered he killed like 100 women. So that's gonna drop you, my man. You're next to Kiyotaka now. He's been dropped. He's weird. Kill him. I kind of like him, but at the same point, I hate him. He's neutral to me, but like he was a great killer in the 3rd chapter, but I feel bad for Himiko losing Tenko and Eiji. Yeah, it was a weird chapter as a whole, so I guess that makes sense. We're gonna go on to. God, dude, this is my memory should be. I should be remembering this like that, you know, but I'm not. God, hold on, dude. How many? We still have so many characters too. Why am I not remembering your name? You're very important and I cannot remember. Help me out here. What is her name? Kyoto. Yes. Kirigiri. Kyoto Kirigiri. Absolutely. Another Kyoto. Another Kyoto. Absolutely. Kyoko. Kyoko. God, I really should remember the name for life of me. First detective, automatically a plus. Smart. Found secret rooms in the course of the game. Helped us solve the first trial. First trial literally was defending us and saved us from getting murked as like Makoto. Falls in love with Makoto and like straight up marries like gets together with him. They refound Hope Speak Academy. Her dad died. She's kind of cold at the beginning but grows over the course of the game. Honestly, S tier character. You see her grow over the course of the game, open up to everybody. Yeah. Kyoko Kirigiri, thank you again. Now, God, is Kaito better than her? No, Kaito's not. Is she better than Kaede? Probably, because we saw a growth journey. And is Kokichi better than Kaede? Oh geez, see now I'm starting to go back and want to be like change these things. So we'll leave that there for now. Leon. Honestly, first chapter, he sets up like the amazing dynamic of the execution. His whole thing about it's BS. I shouldn't be here. I just self-defense. He's kind of an idiot. He was kind of a brainlet about how he did everything. Like, of course, someone's gonna invite you out at night. They're gonna try and kill you. You're not gonna get kisses from Sayaka. She's gonna murder you probably. I don't know why you think this is. I like that he's willing to like break away from his talent and like wants to be like a guitarist. I think he's a basic character. I think he did a good job of just setting up the first kind of trial as a whole. So detective, hot, supportive, literally carried every case. Future arc Kyoko, it is. That's true. In future arc, she was very helpful as well. Yeah, I'll think about that. Mahiru, honestly, Mahiru, I believe that the lore or the reason what was going on was she was supposed to be the main character in Danganronpa 2, and they changed it to Hajime. So I actually think that automatically gives her a plus because she was supposed to be like a main character. Kind of that's why she's all like a little bit bossy and stuff. I like the little bit of boss and attitude. Now she's not basic, and she's willing. She has this human side. She breaks down when things get too much. Like during the first trial, she was wanting to break down and cry. She reaches out to people who like. She reached out to Fuyuhiko and Hiyoko. Basically, everyone hated them at the time. She just got really unlucky, got murked. You know, just the whole element of some of this stuff just didn't happen. And I don't know. I don't think she's the worst character. I think what do you think? What the heck do you think you're doing? Or I think it's kind of funny. I think it'll be the top basic right now. My hero is a supportive character, great design, kind, is literally a baby to me. I want to hug her. Yes, absolutely. She's a good character. Maki role. Cool nickname, fun dynamic. Lies when you first meet her, is deceptive, is actually an assassin, straight up like the ultimate killer, basically. She was orphaned from a child, it's basically Batman story kind of thing. Raised to be a deadly mercenary. Protects kids at an orphanage, kills people though. She's just a good character though. I think emotional wise, she's better than Kaito. I think your love for Kaito and the whole story as a whole is kind of awkward and awful. She's very angry, very emotional, but I liked her character in the group thing, so I think she's a help. Makoto, God, he's not an S tier because he's not like that good of a pro tag. Awesome. Is he really that awesome? I think he's a great character. I don't think he's awesome. I don't think he's S tier. I think he's just a great protagonist to start off with. I don't think he's basic. I mean, he's kind of basic, but as a protagonist, what did he really do? You played him. He got framed. He went through the whole game saying we're not going to kill each other, and then everybody Maki defense squad. Yes. He went through the whole game basically saying we're not going to kill anybody. No more murder, and then everyone gets murdered, and he's like, oh. Yeah, I don't know. He's just great for now, I guess. Oh God, I love Mikan. Nurse. I get she was made for a lot of sexual kind of like fan play or whatever. I don't know what kind of thing. There's a lot of weird like moments and thing for her. I think the trauma backstory is very intensive and deep, and I really like that. Enjoy that when you get to meet her character. A lot of other characters have like basicer stories, but she went through a lot of abuse. She's very kind of meek when you meet her. Obviously it's revealed later she got corrupted kind of as a whole, but yeah. Where is she? I think she's better than Kaido. I don't know if she's better than Mach. Well, her executions suck though, but I'm not ranking them by just executions though. God, I think she is above Kaido. I have a love relationship with Mikan. Why is she S tier? I don't like Mikan. Yeah, she's a great character. S tier. Nursing anybody back to help when needed. What did she do to make her so good besides her bad backstory? Her backstory was much more in depth. She supported everybody. She's just a really kind character. I felt bad for her just getting bullied her whole life during the whole course of the thing. She's getting kicked around. I don't know. I just think she's a cool character. I think her talent, I think her design with the bandages and like, you know, she's like awkwardly but like shy a little bit. Kinky and got bullied by literally having a sexual trauma. I just want to hug her and give her all my affection and love it, to tell her that it's okay. I think she deserved love too there. But I don't know. I get your point. Maybe she's just an awesome character. Maybe we drag her down. No, she's not as good as Celeste. Kaido, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to think that maybe there's no reason why you're an S tier. Maybe you're just an awesome character. I don't know, I'm overthinking again. Mew. Foul-mouthed. When they made the character, they wanted to make her as hateable as possible. Ironically, she's one of the most liked characters in the series as a whole. What else about her? She constantly puts everybody down. She's willing to do whatever to escape, just like willing to commit murder. She's not really a team player. She does her own thing. I respect that individualism. She's the reason why the first trial happened, partly because of the cameras. A huge part of the chapter 5, the electro bombs and like what happened to that. Honestly, if she tried to, we probably could have tried to escape with her. She's just a great character. I don't know. I'm gonna put her S tier. Mew, I love Mew. Yeah, Mew's great. Her humor is wonderful. Her humor is great. Owada. Mondo Awada, anger issues, punches the main character right away, knocking him out. Negative points for killing the most weak character of the cast when he's a man, I guess. I don't really like who he killed. I don't think he was good. He killed Chihiro. Honestly, he was a cool bro, though. I think he's better than Ishimaru. I think he sticks with his bro. I think there's a bromance there. They stay together. Underwear hangs out. It's not needed. No, it's not necessary. S rank instant. Yeah. Let's see. Makuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. Makuro is what do I say? She's kind of basic. You barely see her. In the first game, she doesn't do anything. She dies like right away before the trial even starts. She's disguised as Junko, her sister. It's very despair attitude. It's revealed in the like side content of the first game that not everybody does, that she like loves Makoto, and like there's like a love there. So she actually has like a ship there. So that's kind of cool, I guess. She's military. She's like hard. She goes hard. She's like a mercenary. That's her talent. Honestly, she's gonna go in the girl C, more like see you later. Doesn't do much. There's not a whole lot there. Kyoko's in front of her. She deserved better. Yeah, she's not Junko. She's not killed this character, but still. Nagito, S tier. Now the question is, where in S tier? God. I gotta think about this again. I think he's better than Kyoko. Is he better than Hajime though? That's a tough one. What is he? He's sarcastic, ultimate lucky student, completely opposite of Makoto. Better overall as a character. Starts off friendly with the main character and kind of goes distant. Tries to commit murder chapter 1, doesn't do it, makes someone else murder instead. Basically everything that happens in the game is because of his luck. Chapter 5 was because of his luck, because of his death scene and how everything happened there. Anything from chat? Or do you be putting Makuro in the C rank? Where would you like Makuro? Because if you want to make the case for Makuro going up, we can make the case for Makuro going up. So amazing. Battle with me, Hajime. He leads the arguments for all of chapter 3. He's huge there. No, yeah, he's huge in chapter 3 and 4. Actually, he's pretty big for both of those. Honestly, he does a lot. So he's definitely on par with Kyoko, probably. So where would you like Makuro? Make the case for Makuro going up or down. I'll wait for you, Jaxaru. By the way, Jaxaru, what's your name from? Is it from anything? I'd love to hear what it's from, if it is from something. I'm gonna wait for a second while that's coming in. I'm not used to talking for long periods of time. Gotta get better at public speaking, I guess, and stay more hydrated. Alright, well, I'm waiting for Jaxter to type the thing, because it might be a little bit long. I'll start talking about Nekomaru, because I think he's the next one here. Nekomaru is... He's strong man. He dies. He dies again. He's reincarnated as Minimaru. Does Minimaru die? I think Minimaru dies, because the thing is... Did you put water in a chocolate milk container? I did. I made it work. Just use a glass. You know, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. Let's see. Nekomaru fights Akane on the beach. He says a bunch of stupid stuff. He goes to the bathroom a lot. You guys see his humor is definitely toilet humor. Dope. What else can I say about Nekomaru? He goes out like a chatty, fights Gundam Tanaka to the death. Honestly, he's not great. He's funny. He's not great. He's a basic character, I think. I'm gonna have to make some changes here. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about some of this. Okay, hold We're waiting for Jackson Morrow to maybe put it in there. I don't know what if he went away or something, but let's see. We have frick. What is your name? Why am I forgetting your name? Dude, at this one I need to do a thing. Can I name all 36 or something characters? Peko Yama. Cool character design. I don't know, kind of hot about how they do stuff. Loving of Fuihiko. Kind of thinks of herself as a tool. That's kind of lame. Sets up Fuihiko. Actually tries to manipulate successfully the trial into possibly leading to everyone dying. So that's kind of cool how she was able to manipulate everybody. Lethal weapon. I think you go... I'll put you next to your victim. Why not? Ranmaru. Omami. Honestly, I expected more when I saw Ranmaru originally. I thought he'd be like a Nagito of the game. He didn't know his talent or anything. Little did I know he'd get knocked out right away. I think Ranmaru is underdeveloped. I think that if I'm going by what he did do, he would be like basic girl see more like see you later kills character. But I think if he was an actual fleshed out character, he'd be awesome. I think he'd be great. Instead of like Shuichi, maybe he would be much more of a supportive cast. So Ranmaru, he's ahead of Peko. Weirdly enough, I liked his like what we did see of him. I liked him more than Peko in that regard. He's got a ways to go because I'm killing that character. He's dead. Oh, okay. Here's the presentation. Makuro has a traumatizing childhood with Junko. That makes sense. They were homeless. I remember this. Makuro joined a soldier army just to protect her sister. I forgot about that. Her sister wants to spare her. She follows everything she says. Yeah, her sister. I don't like her sister just leads her around. She just follows everything she says, just making her sister happy. She deserves better. She's hot. Makuro can't do anything because of Junko. That's the reason why I hate Junko, because Makuro is such a great character trying to be a good big sister, but gets abused by her younger sister, Junko. So, I enjoyed the presentation on why she's best girl. I've been convinced. I think I will move her up to. God, I guess basic. She can go by Peko, I guess. Oh God, Sakura S tier. Sakura is S tier. First muscle character. Very end of the game dies. She literally goes and commits suicide because she thinks that the group won't be able to work without her because they think she's a traitor now. Aoi literally tries to kill everybody just because of the fact that she died. Poisons herself. Gets hit in the head with 8 bottles. Just trying to be everybody's friend. You can live with it. Yeah. But yeah, Sakura, definitely an S tier character. She's very much an amazing character when you get to know her in the first game. I don't think I need to say any more. Let's see. What are we doing here? God, what's her name? Now I'm blanking on names again. I look down for a second and I blink out. God. Sayaka Maizona. There you go. God, I had to remember this again. I need more drinks after this. This is a big cast of characters. Sayaka. Honestly, the friend's main character went to school with main character, wants to leave for idol group, tries to commit the first murder, fails, couldn't even commit murder properly. Kind of manipulative. The only redeeming character element about her is that she, at the very end, wrote the name on the killer on the wall and tried to keep Makoto alive, kind of, but we don't really know that because she's died. I can see you later. I don't really care for you. Yeah, I don't think she adds a lot to any dynamic of the story at all. Shuichi. I love Shuichi. God. I'm putting Shuichi in the first. I love Kaede. I love Hajime. I think Shuichi's story is also pretty good. I think Hajime's story is wonderful as well. I think Shuichi's story about how he's unconfident. He's so unconfident at the beginning he can't even live without his hat. He only solved one case. That's his backstory, basically. And he's building all these stories. I mean, even at the end of the game, God, what's her name? Samugi says, "Oh, why do you think we picked you anyway as the detective so your character could build?" Like, they knew what they were doing with that. I think Shuichi's just an overall great character. He's got a little bit of a meek outlook on it. I think he's a good character. Now, is he better than every other else in the cast? You gotta think about this. I think Hajime has a better story as a whole than Shuichi. That's tough for me to say though, because he's definitely our favorite emo detective, absolutely. Why is Chiaki 2? It should be Shuichi, Gundam, Nagito, Chiaki, Hajime. So you think it should be Shuichi first, Gundam, Nagito, Chiaki, Hajime. Well, I would argue Hajime's story as a whole, he never has the talent to begin with, so that's automatically like a downgrade. It hurts him, right? But his whole story is he doesn't know his talent. Everybody else knows their talents. He's constantly berated over it, even into chapter 3 wherever he's attacked. Honestly, the whole cast of Danganronpa 2, Shuichi isn't my favorite, but he resonates with me. He does resonate with me too. I think Hajime's story though, about the whole concept of going through the whole game as the main character, as a basic dude with some basic problems, and you're the only normal person there, and finding out not only that you have all the talents, but you're the reason everyone's there, everyone's dying, that you caused this, and by the way, you won't exist after the trial. Like, that's such a big twist of the brain that it really hurts. And seeing what they did to him, taking his love for Hope Speak Academy and then tweaking his brain till he's like no longer himself, he loses his personality, loses his feelings. I mean, seeing him cry for Chiaki's sake repeatedly over the course of the story, that resonates with me as well. Chihiro is basically the father of Chiaki. That is true. It's true. You think Nagito and Gundam are better? Well, that's the thing. Like, Gundam was very... I don't know. What are we... I think we're listening to... I just realized in the background it's probably the Togami Love Dream and Despair Girls. That's funny. Yeah, I'm thinking... Just think about this. I think Nagito goes above Gundam here. Now I'm thinking about it. She does be supportive and look cute, but she also helps in the trials, though. I get what you're saying, though. Nagito and Gundam should be before her. You can make the case for Nagito. I don't think Gundam's before that. I don't think Gundam, because you see Chiaki more in the game and the series as a whole. I don't think Gundam is at that level. So I'm gonna stick with this for now. Yeah. So yeah, who else do you have next? We have Sonia. Sonia, never mind. Honestly, Princess shuts down all advances from the loser Kazuichi. That automatically gives a plus. Actually is like the opposite of Princess. Lives a little bit of a degenerate lifestyle. Does what she wants. Whatever. Super hot into Gundam. Loves Gundam. Funny. I think they're a great character. I think they're ahead of Fuyiko. I think they add on to the cast as a whole. I can see her when, you know, is having a panic attack for something, she would be the first one to help. Yeah, she helps him like through a lot of the times in general. So I don't know. It's a tough one because these are all great characters. You can't really, you know, there's not like one's better than another necessarily. Oh God, degenerate male. Tenko Shabikura, I appreciate having martial arts. I think it's cool. I think the girl romancing was kind of bizarre, going like aiming for Himiko and the blushing from any girl is kind of bizarre. Like basically token lesbian of the games, whatever. Her hatred for men's kind of I think she would have been a better character if you were playing Kaede than Shuichi, but like if you anytime you touch her, she's like gross or like stay away. Honestly, I don't like Tenko much. I liked what she does when she dies for like Himiko, how her friends die. I just don't like her weird clinginess and like her personality and how aggressive she comes on. So that's my take on that. Teru. Constantly is perving on everybody. Literally does it. He tells himself, I don't believe this, and then instantly tries to commit murder right away. Only thing he does is cook good food. He looks like a freaking Mr. Potato Head. He looks like Mr. Potato Head in like a cook outfit. So kill that character. I don't care. You're ahead of Ryoma though, because at least you didn't want to die. Toko. Toko's great, I guess. Toko literally in the final chapter is pretty key, and like, oh yeah, I remember the whole events as a whole. Another episode she's popular enough to get her own spin-off, even though it wasn't received as well in a lot of ways. She's an add-on to the cast as a whole. Yeah, she's not basic. She definitely was able to earn that spot because she's got actual unique personality and elements about her. Samugi. Honestly, she's a liar. She's conniving. She's basic, and it's plain to see that she doesn't deserve to get an S tier slot. Her whole stick is kind of stupid. She's just a cosplayer. I guess that's kind of cool. But I don't appreciate what she's done with how, like, all the, you know, the bad things she set up and how she's basically controlled the game. I'm still not of the sure, though. Is she, like, an actual villain or not? Because I've had this theory in my head recently that maybe she's, like... Because all the other characters were made for the game. Maybe her character was made, and she's not actually a staff member or anything. She was just another character that was chosen to be the evil antagonist of the group. Kill her, no doubt kill her. Yeah, I think we kill her. She's ahead of Junko. Wait, I'm sorry. Why is Junko so high? I don't know. Whatever. Byakuya Tugami, the second Byakuya. His dynamic with Ibuki is cute. They have a little kind of gross kind of thing in general. I think Hyoko's nickname Ham Hands is kind of cool. Tries to be a leader. He only lives one chapter. As somebody who's shy and reclusive and like an imposter and like a kind of a liar as a whole, your whole identity, taking the leadership's not bad. He's basic. I'm gonna definitely change the basics up though. Oh god, it's the guy who likes to smoke drugs. God, what is his name? Help me out here. Yeah, she's such a sad story. What is your name, dude? God, if I can't remember his name at all. What is his name? Dude. Hagekure. That's his name. I remember now. You're annoying. He does conspiracy theories the whole first game. Another episode bit was literally just him trying to get with Naegi's sister or something, I think it was. I don't even remember, honestly. He's incredibly unhelpful, kind of stupid the whole game. He doesn't deserve to live. Honestly, I don't know. I could possibly kill him as well. Drug dude is Yasuhira. Yeah, Yasuhira, drug dude. Yeah, I don't know. Drug dude was useless, but he's better than Hifumi at least, I guess. Victim from another episode, girls. Don't know your name. I could never figure out your name in a million years. You're the band member of Sayaka. I remember this. You're like ugly though. Behind. Oh, you're ahead. Chisa, you're not going down here at all. Chisa's the teacher of the Despair classroom, and she was corrupted by Despair as well. Honestly, as you're like a narrator perspective, they're pretty good. I think they're a great addition. I actually like Chisa, what they add as like a teacher. It adds like a new dynamic to all the characters. Yeah, I don't even know how he survived either, honestly. He was such an idiot. I think the only reason he survived is because he just didn't kill anybody and nobody managed to kill him. Like, he attacked Sakura. Actually, I want to downgrade him for that. At least Hifumi didn't attack Sakura. Farmer dude, I couldn't place your name for the life of me. Kill. Old man victim. I think you're from the Tagami Foundation. You're the butler. I can remember your name. I think. Hifumi's little brother. Killed them kids. Get the kid out of here. Cat. This is Celestia's cat. Yeah, cat gets to live. Cat's number 1. I'm going through this faster now. Great Gozu. Actually defended Makoto during the events of Future Arc. Doesn't live very long. Dies during the night. Kind of mysterious. I don't know. He's somewhere down here. He's better than these two. He's got a strong sense of justice. Izura, awesome twist, awesome character. Like, he has enough power to take on everybody at once, even Junko. Awesome character. That's all I'm really gonna say on that one. I think he is an awesome character. I don't know. Oh god, this is spread up, huh? Genocider show. Laugh is obnoxious. Tongue is extremely long. Oh my goodness. Literal serial killer. But kind of was helpful. Kind of a great twist. You're gonna go up with not awesome, but you're a great twist in the game. Let's see. Freaking child creep. Hated by the fandom. Another episode. Berates main character girls throughout the whole game. Talks about how he likes them young. Just a creepy dude. Hagikuri's mom definitely goes way above that. Just kind of chillaxing. You're above your son because you're cool. Actually, you're above this guy as well. And we barely see her interact with her, but she kind of goes out and saves the little people we find. You're the freaking manager of Leon's team. If I can remember your backstory, you're above some of these people. So you are like right here. This is I don't know what the heck's wrong with your tongue. Your tongue is longer than Toko's. Toko, just kill him. On. I'm still wondering, is kinky serial killer a great character and ultra despair, so just kill him. Yeah. Let's see. Freaking morbid. Okay, so yeah, Tongue Man, I don't know who you are. I'm gonna be honest. I think I have an idea. I think you're from If. I think you're just weird though. I've never read that thing. I want to be honest. I should have, but I never did. Tongue Boy goes. I don't like Tongue Boy. God, I don't know your name. But you're the child that turned out to be beautiful. You hated yourself. Your mom basically treated you like trash and put you on a mask and stuff. And you were like arts and crafts was your talent. You killed a lot of people, so you kind of suck. But you're better than these two, so you go there. Kill them kids. Headmaster, barely see him. Barely does anything. Kind of a useless character besides being the mom. You're behind everybody. Probably gay. Secretly in love with Kyote. I don't know what his name is. Boxer. I don't know. He's basic. I'm going through this faster because these people are less known. Yeah, we do kill Toa. 100%. Beetle. I have no clue why there's a beetle on this list. If this is Gonta's beetle? It's because this is... It's literally a bug from the playtime. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. So let's go over here. Old man. You are corrupted by despair. I remember you're one of the despair people. Remnants of despair inside of the Future Foundation. You set up the death game partly. You used to be a headmaster or like an assistant to the headmaster. Kind of just... You fight pretty cool. So that's kind of cool, I guess. You go there. This is your lover, and he's like a buff burly dude. He's on the lookout. You're gonna go here. Kind of drunk teacher. That was his name. He was the drunk teacher of them. Wanted. Jin Kirigiri. Father cutted himself out of the Kirigiri family because he didn't want it. I remember this. Yeah, but like. He doesn't play a role in this story very much. He doesn't do anything, so I don't know. Besides being dead, I guess, in the beginning. Drunk guy kind of is actually helpful to Kyoko during the investigation, during the Future Arc saga. Doesn't do anything really a whole lot though. Komaru's gonna go up. She grows over the course of another episode as a character. That game had a lot of laziness though in it. I think she's just a great character. Oh god. Sexual trauma, a lot going on with this one. You go. I'm gonna rearrange this when this is done, so this is not gonna be the final draft. Your story's so sad, but you did a lot of horrifying things to the main character. And it was really just messed up they put your story even in the game. Honestly, I don't want that. I didn't like this character story much. It was very dark. I get they all had traumatic backstories, but hers was probably the worst. I mean, the sadness she went through, that makes I don't want to kill her. But out of all the kids, let's think about this. She is better than Jotaro. That was his name now. She does help out a little bit at the end, but she's also kind of obnoxious. Yeah, you're just annoying. You're Junko's evil AI. Hold on. What? Yeah, hold on. Back to this. Drunk dude saved Kyoko as far as I remember. I think he did save her. Mikan is okay. Literally the same thing, except her is a bit darker because she's a kid. Yeah, it's the kid thing. I don't like it. I don't think it should have even been in the game to begin with. I think they could have removed it. So this is like kind of, you could have removed these people from the games or the things in general, I guess. But now think about it. I guess she's better. Think about her and compare her to every other kid. She's probably better than most kids. Like Monica is going to be, I can already do Monica. Kill this character. Evil, freaking stupid, pointless. All her actions really just killing a whole city, causing a lot of despair, trying to kill Makoto's parents, trying to be with Junko, faking, lying, and manipulating all these kids into doing these horrible things to begin with, and then launching yourself into space. So yeah, kill that character 100%. That's the order it's gonna be. Yeah, you're not as good as the wrestler dude. I'm gonna be honest, because you're obnoxious because you tried to kill everybody. You can go there. So, we're getting to the end finally. Not Mahiru. Diamond. I don't know his name. It starts with an M. But Ultimate Warrior or something. Ultimate Wrestler. I don't know what his thing was. He's an Ultimate PE. He got beaten by his dad. It's actually kind of sad. Yeah, he's behind the other kid though. I don't know. Best Monocub, in my opinion. Killing every other Monocub to help out our team without even knowing it. Awesome. Didn't deserve to die when he did, honestly. I thought he was going to kill every other Monocub, but that didn't happen. I think it's awesome, just this dynamic murdering them every time. I think that was actually pretty cool. You're dead. You're not as dead as them though. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. He's obnoxious. Monokuma, literally the namesake of a lot of the games. Main antagonist, S character, causes drama, constantly messing with the group. Yeah, she's literally one of the best kids. Yeah, it's fundamentally agreed upon. Monokuma is probably S just by how he runs the games, and he's basically the whole games are functional around him. Rick. Okay, so this is Monami. This is Usami. No. This is Monami. This is Usami. Oh my goodness. So basic diaper Monami, kind of obnoxious. Literally obnoxious. Honestly, she could have, well, but she did have a play in like chapter 5. Here, I guess. She's kind of annoying though. She does clear the islands first. That's basically her only point for most of the game. Kind of gross, incestuous kind of thing with Monotaro. Literally awful. Only female. She despises gore, but is somehow a mono robot. She's much worse than Monodom, that's for sure. I think I could get. You could kill this character. It's kind of stupid. Monosuke. He's just like a base antagonist for me. Frick, this is going all over the place. Monami is helpful, but also useless. She barely does anything, but tries her best. Yeah, it's kind of useless overhaul. Monosuke, honestly, He's like, he strikes me as like the original kid of Monokuma. So yeah, gives him plus. He also is actually somewhat uses his brain before the whole weird saga with Monophony. But he's better than all these three. And actually this one's worse. So you go down here. You go down there. You guys are ahead. I'm redoing this game, but not that far. What do we got? Nagisa. Nagisa is actually an awesome story. So his story as a character goes here. No. Hold on. No, you go there. I'm thinking here. We gotta change this. Her story is greater as a whole as a character. God, I'm redoing this whole thing again, aren't I? What kids have we done? Johto kind of sucked. I remember this. Which kid are we missing? I don't know which kid we're missing. I think like we're not. You are future arc. No. You're past arc. Your past arc. Fuyuhiko's sister who gets murked in the events. You're kind of bossy, but you want to be friends with Mahiru, but her best friend kills you because she's a psychopath. You barely get to see anything of you. You barely do anything in the story. You're over here. You're behind Jin. Obnoxious kill. I remember you were super manipulative. You even threw your own boyfriend under the bus with the candy because you couldn't trust him. He was way better than you. Yeah, not happy about you. This is basically Junko, but when she forgot her memories and was a redhead. I didn't read this, but I assume she's like a basic girl, so I don't think anything about that. Animator, we don't even find out about your existence till late. God, I gotta think about what I want to do here. I'm going through this faster, but it's not. I'm not sure how I feel about this. You're like more prevalent in the story as a whole though, than like Leon. But you don't do much. You just animate the despair like code for them. There's a psychopath best friend that wasn't needed. Get out of here. Actually, we could probably. I don't know. She's actually a cool character, ultimate therapist or whatever, right? She's pretty cool. She's great. She's probably one of the better people in the future arc as a whole. Or like steroid mode's pretty crazy. Nagisa and Kyoto are the best kids, yeah. Fuyuhiko's sister, yep. And Ryomoto, I think, was his name. Yeah. I think that's correct as well. Shirokuma. Better than the black one for sure. Kind of basic. Turns out evil in the end of the game, which we already kind of figured was happening. Actually, you're like an actual good guy, so you can go to be a great guy. Chihiro's dad literally appears for like 1 second, does an elevator, says I hope I see my kid, doesn't realize this kid's dead. Gets murked from an elevator. Very minimal in general. He's a nice guy, but he's just really basic. This is the dad of Kiyotaka. I remember you, so that's plus. You're not one of the worst. You're cooler than the freaking nerd lady chick here. I don't know. You're cooler than her. Let's move you. You're a biker gang member of Awada's gang. I remember you, kinda. You're cool. I feel like that's a cooler backstory than like these people. Upgrade. Yeah, upgrade. Is he great? No, he's not great. He's just an upgrade. He is better than... He's up here. He's better than Kibo, probably. Actually, he's better than Nekomaru because he's actually developing a new cool personality. I know who this is. It's Piggles, but I just think this should be killed, so let's kill that. Usami. Usami could be a Miracle Girl Usami. This is like the beginning of the game and like during the events. She's kind of cringe. I didn't really like the whole love at the beginning of the game when she was constantly trying to help them. So I think she rubbed me the wrong way. I think you kill her, but I think she's on the top of the list of killing. love interest of If, I believe. Oh, he's kind of cool. They designed him cooler. Aoi Asahina's brother. Probably here. He's a bev actually, because you actually meet him and you thought maybe he'd join you. So he's above that. He's not above Shirokuma though. Freaking what's his name's little brother. Wait, didn't I already do this? Is this the same kid twice? I think this is the same kid twice. At least my child is doing fine. Funny. I don't know who this is, I'm gonna be honest, but you're a kid, so I'll put you the other kids. Have fun. All right, we're gonna go through this now because we gotten through the list. Oh god, there's gonna be a lot going on here. So I'm not gonna rehash everything. I'm just gonna go through this really quickly. Hajime is my first with Nagito, just an amazing pair, like their dynamic. Chiaki is the best. So Hajime is the best protagonist, I'd say. Nagito is the best antagonist, I'd say. But Kokichi's definitely up there now I think about it. Well, okay. Chiaki is the best support because she's there through the whole game, always by Hajime's side, even during free time events. Second best protagonist, awesome character as a whole, probably best like side character, not antagonist, just best side character probably. Kyoko, good detective, doesn't help you at all really. Well, I mean, she helps you a little bit at the beginning, but is very cold and distant, unlike Chiaki. Kokichi is probably better than Gundam, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. Kaede, great character as a whole. Wish I'd seen more of her. Maki. Kaido goes down to awesome, I guess. I'm moving Kaido down to awesome, I think. Maki can stay up there just throughout the whole course of the game, but she got involved with a lot of things. Miu's pretty cool, awesome as well. Sakura's awesome. Monokuma awesome. Kaido stops off the list. Kimiko, Celeste is just awesome as a whole. Well, I'm talking about like in the course of Despair arc, she has a lot of development. So I'm not just keeping in track of just Danganronpa 2. We're talking about Despair arc as well. So I get what you're saying, but there is a little bit of a like love story there, and the way she goes out in Despair arc is very traumatizing. So, and I also think just her elements of Danganronpa 2, how she broke through the coding, how she wasn't even talk about how she's a traitor. I think there's elements. This is my list though at the end of the day. So Mikan, Gonta. I like Gonta more than Mikan, I think. Slightly. Mikan's up there though. Ibuki, Chihiro is precious. Izuru, awesome twist. Best robot. What else? Oh god. Best Chisa's best childhood story, I'd say. It's just a great pro tag. Endgame not so much, but it is what it is. They develop over the course of the game. Sonya's a great character. Fihiko's a great support. This is the supportive cast. Koto's a great main character, just basic starter character. Toko's a great character as long as Legend says so. Chisa's not as big of a role. Montaro is probably the second best robot, as like a great robot. Great character kid. Great side character. Great side character. Renmaru didn't get to shine. Basic. Chibakia Chigami basic. Peko basic character. Makuro basic. I'm thinking anything here that doesn't make sense to me. I think this all works for me. Tenko is a basic, not basic, girl Seymour Alexia. I still feel like, well, she had some good elements. I think that degenerate male thing really rubbed me the wrong way, and the weird like lovey-dovey and the weird elements there weren't very good. Honestly, it wasn't until chapter 4 of the free time event that I actually cared much about her at all. So these are characters I could probably live without as a whole, just existing as a whole. These are characters that should be dead. They should never exist to begin with. Get them out of here. I'm fine with all this. You're ahead of Junko though. And the old man. And Tsurugi. Byakuya moves up. Good for him. And this is my list of don't know who this is or don't really care how these is. So that's my kind of list right there. So yeah, god, that took a lot longer than I thought it was, and it took a while to even get this stream set up in general. So, what to do? I think that, wow, that took way too long, but we'll do things more like this on Saturdays, just kind of a little bit to hang out and do more Danganronpa stuff and whatever. I'm trying to think of a unique idea every single week we could do. So we're gonna try to have something planned better for next time, and we can start originally on the time. Jax, the raccoon, thanks for coming by. If you're interested, we'll be doing the same kind of thing next Saturday at the same time on Saturday. So if you're interested, you can drop a follow. I have a little notification if you're interested. I don't want to ask for follow. I don't force follows in general. I'm just kind of doing this for fun and just kind of messing around and having fun in the world. But I'm a big fan of it, and you seem like a big fan as well. So I enjoyed your commentary and talking. So thank you for your time. But my voice is going hoarse and kind of getting hoarse here. And I'm going into finals next week, into the week after a little bit. So I'm wishing everybody the great rest of the week. Question: what ultimate do you want to have?
How amazing!
How amazing, indeed. What ultimate do you want to have? Out of all the talents in the game already, or like making my own ultimate talent? I think that I would be interested in an ability, like maybe like the ultimate memory, I guess. That sounds like really nerdy, but something where you have like a photographic memory. So it sounds lame, but I'm in college, I'm in school in general, but I would want to have an ability that allows me to excel in class, excel in the world, but also I read something, I learn about it right away. You know, sometimes it's very hard for me to just kind of get something in my head when I like to study it for a long time. So something that is like photographic for me, that'd be great. Jackson and my fanfiction name Hikaru, mix this together, Jaxaru. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I found out there's a lot of little fan fictions and or fan games of Danganronpa as a whole. But thanks again for stopping by. I'm probably gonna end the stream now. I got to get other things done today and studying and whatnot. But thank you again. It was great to meet you. Thank you, Dubu, for being here as well. Thank you for everybody who was able to stop by and be a part of the stream. And yeah, have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Nice. What a day.